teach economy and current affairs on Gradeup platform, and I welcome you all for this very important session for all of you, which is the last minute tips for the students who are appearing in this year's UPSC Civil Services Mains Examination 2020. As you know, because of COVID problems, this exam was postponed, and the mains, which was supposed to happen in the end of September, it was postponed to January. So that exam is being held now, and I am here. The exam are going to start on 8th January. So I hope each one of you is prepared. A very best of luck from my end to all of you. I hope all your exams go well. And I'm here with you guys with some last minute tips regarding your answer writing. By utilizing these strategies, you can score much better. So without taking much time, because you guys do not have that much time, you know that UPSC is around the exam is around the corner, and answer writing is essential. Apart from answer writing, what is essential is that you remain calm and composed and have faith in the preparation which you have done. Because in one day, don't start questioning your motives and your preparation level, because that will make you nervous and full of anxiety, and which is not good for you. So believe what you have studied is good enough and face the examination with utmost confidence, and don't panic. Stay calm. That is the key. So in lingo, I would say remain cool and composed while appearing in this exam. Okay. Now, the most tricky part of this examination is the answer writing, because you'll have to write 9 subjective papers. You'll have to write an essay paper, you'll have to write qualifying English and regional language, then you'll have to attempt 4 GS papers, then optional. So this entire exam hinges on your answers. So there are certain points which you can keep in mind, which can help you guys. Good evening Pankaj and Shibu, which can help you guys score well in your mains examination if you are writing your exams now. And even if you are not writing the exams now, it will help you. So the first thing you need to pay attention is, whenever in mains examination you get to write an answer, read the question very carefully. See what the question is demanding. See what it is asking. Don't write things which are not asked from you. If the question is, what is the impact? I'm just assuming a question. What will be the impact of the COVID-19 crisis on Indian agriculture? Then read that question carefully. What is it asking? It is asking what is the impact of COVID-19 crisis on Indian agriculture. So you have to answer the status of agriculture in India vis-a-vis COVID. So understanding the question is very important. And then whenever you start with writing an answer, always have an introduction to your answer. Without an introduction, that answer is not considered a good by the UPSC. So let's say this question has come earlier also. The question is, Central Administrative Tribunal, which was established for redressal of grievances and complaint by or against central government employee nowadays, is exercising its power as an independent judicial authority. Let's say this is the question which is asked from you. So the first thing you need to do is introduce. What should be there in introduction? The thing is, it is asking about Central Administrative Tribunal. So your introduction should be something like this, that 42 Second Amendment Act of 1976 added part 14A titled Tribunal to the Constitution and added Article 223A, which states that Parliament may by law provide for establishment of administrative tribunal for adjudication of dispute. This can be your introduction. So having an introduction has a good impact on it. गरिमा मतलब आपको जब तक आप इंट्रोडक्शन अच्छा नहीं लिखेंगे तब तक आपका आंसर सही तरीके से तैयार नहीं होगा. तो आंसर में इंट्रोडक्शन लिखना बहुत जरूरी है. Okay, then you will move on and write whatever the question is asking you. So we will talk about how it is acting at what was the function of central administrative tribunals, what it is it supposed to do, what is it doing, is it acting as an independent judicial authority or not. You will write all that. Then at the end there is a need for you to conclude the answer. मतलब क्या है, इंट्रोडक्शन आपने दे दिया, आप बॉडी में सारी चीजें लिखोगे. आप लिखोगे कि केंद्रीय प्रशासनिक ट्राइब्यूनल के काम क्या है, ये क्या करता है, कैसे ये स्वतंत्र न्यायिक संस्था है, ये सारी चीजें लिखोगे. लेकिन एंड में सारी चीजें लिखने के बाद आपको कंक्लूड करना भी जरूरी होता है. जब तक आप वो नहीं करोगे तब तक आपका आंसर इनकम्प्लीट रहेगा. इफ यू आर नॉट इंट्रोड्यूसिंग और कंक्लूडिंग द आंसर, योर आंसर इज incomplete. So first thing you need to remember is you need to have an introduction according to the question and you need to have a conclusion which is optimistic. जो आशावादी कंक्लूजन आपको लिखना है आंसर के अंत में, तभी आपका एक आंसर अच्छा आंसर माना जाता है. तो फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज you need to have an introduction according to the question and an optimistic conclusion to the question. Clear guys? Second point is diagrams. You can make diagrams. Sometimes you have want of time. If the question is please describe the iron ore resources of India, like assess the impact of global warming on coral life in system. तो जल जीव पे क्लाइमेट चेंज का इंपैक्ट क्या होगा? इफ दैट इज द क्वेश्चन विच इज आस्क्ड फ्रॉम यू, व्हाट इज द इंपैक्ट ऑफ ग्लोबल वार्मिंग ऑन कोरल लाइफ? इफ दिस इज द क्वेश्चन, you can easily explain the examiner your point of view through a diagram. You can draw a diagram. You can say in India coral reefs are found here, 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 here and here. And then you can tell them that you know where coral reefs are found in India in an easier manner. Rather than writing, you just quickly draw, and drawing shouldn't be very meticulous. You can just roughly draw a diagram and you can point where coral reefs are found or any other. If the question is that iron ore resources are found where, you can draw a diagram and just point on the map. So diagrams help you illustrate your point. So diagrams are good. Okay, use diagrams in your answer. Third thing is make it a breaking. Okay, first thing is nowadays if you see that there are multiple things which a UPSC question asks, like discuss the causes of depletion of mangrove. This is first part. Second part of the question is explain their importance in maintaining coastal ecology. This is the second part. So write your answer according to it. In the first part, you put introduction, then you answer the first part. You say that the causes of depletion of mangroves are X, Y, Z. And then second part of the question is explain the importance. So you write importance of mangrove and then answer importance is X, Y, Z, and then conclude. If the question has two parts, you should answer the question in two parts. Okay guys, in mains examination, for students who are writing this year's main, this is very important. Then, so you should be what is mangroves, this will be introduction. Importance of mangroves, part 1. Reason for depletion, part 2. And what can be done for protection of mangrove can be your conclusion. This is how you should write your answer. Now, always do not clutter your answer. एक साथ बहुत सारी चीजें मत लिखिए आप जब आंसर लिख रहे हैं. Your handwriting should be clear to the examiner. If I am checking your answer and if your handwriting is very bad, I'll get irritated and not give you marks. So your handwriting should be good. Good doesn't mean that you should start practicing calligraphy. Your handwriting should be clear and legible. As an examiner, the examiner should be able to read what you are writing. Because first impression is the last impression. So if your handwriting is bad, the examiner will not consider your knowledge. So your answer writing should be with good handwriting, clear and legible handwriting. And you should space your answer well. Like, see my presentation. There is spacing. First line, second line, space. Then if I'm changing the paragraph, then there is space. So it should be spaced out well. You should make it easier for the examiner to give you marks. You shouldn't write very badly. You shouldn't do like this. You shouldn't be like, first impression is the worst impression. Then you cut it and then you write last impression. This cutting business should not be there. If you have written something wrong, just strike it down with one line and rewrite that line. Don't do this. A good handwriting is the cherry. Then you want to cut cherry, so you cut cherry and then write some other word. No. If you have gotten something wrong, just cut it neatly and then write again. Because it irritates an examiner to see a bad handwriting and a very bad way of presentation. Okay? So this should be focused. That clear, legible and spaced out answer should be written by you. Okay? Then make flowcharts. Flowcharts. Like, look at the question. What are the continued challenges of women in India against time and space? So it is asking about challenges. So you write women empowerment. What are the challenges? Lack of education leads to women disempowerment. Social economic values. This. Like, for simple reason. If a question is asked from you, what are the basic sources of soil? So you write parent material, you make a term sources, parent material, you make climate, vegetation, etc. So rather than writing all that in words, you can save time by just making a flow chart and represent what you want to tell the person. It makes your presentation of answer better and it conveys your point to the examiner in far easier manner. So the examiner thinks, okay, fine, this guy knows or girls knows what he or she is talking about. So in lesser words, you can give more information by use of flowcharts. This should be utilized by you in your mains answer writing. Moving on. Nowadays, UPSC has been using words like examine, analyze, interpret, discuss. So you need to pay attention on the words which are there. If the question says, what are the causes of climate change? Discuss. Then you have to just give the causes of climate change. When it says examine, it means what? You need to go deep into the question. Meaning you need to tell why that causes are causing climate change. So each word has different meaning. If these words are used in your question, you need to answer your question according to the word use. And there is a list of words which UPSC uses in these questions nowadays, which we have prepared for you guys, which you can access through this link. You can type https gradeup.co decoding directives of UPSC Mains I, in which you will find all the words which are being used by UPSC in the questions, and these words, what is the meaning of these words and how you have to answer the question if this word is used by UPSC, you can find out. Because nowadays these words have become essential to what the UPSC wants to know. There is a difference between when I say examine somebody and analyze. When I say analyze, then I am asking for both positives as well as negatives about that issue. When I am saying discuss, then I am just saying tell me about this issue. When I am saying examine, then I am talking about what is the reason behind the causes. So different words have different meaning attached to it. So you need to pay very precise attention on the words which are being used by UPSC. Let's look at a question. What does it say? Discuss the causes of depletion of mangroves. And second word is explain. So here you have to just tell the causes, and here you have to explain to the examiner that why mangroves are important for coastal ecology. So different words, different meaning, different ways of answering. Okay. Second, assess. See, here the word is assess. So you need to assess what is the impact, both positive as well as negative, of global warming on coral. Let's go on the third question. Here what is written? Explain. So you need to explain how Central Administrative Tribunal is acting as an independent judicial authority. So different meaning, different ways of answering the question. I hope it is clear to you guys. I hope it is clear to you. So this is the way you should try and tackle your questions asked in UPSC. So with this, these were some tips for your mains examination which I had to discuss with you guys, and I hope it will help you for students who are writing this year's mains examination or future students who will write mains examination like you. I hope it is clear to you guys. So with this, I come to an end. I have certain announcement for you. We are running 40% Naya Saal Naya offer for our green card, which provides you access to our test series for UPSC CSE and EPFO exams. You can use the code HOPE20 and you will get 40% off on Naya Saal Naya offer between 6th and 7th January. So this is, we are running for our green card for test series. Then we at Gradeup are running a Gradeup Super subscription which will help you prepare in your IAS exam preparation. Gradeup Super brings to you IAS 2021, a comprehensive course for prelims cum mains. We are currently running a separate course for IAS 2021 prelims in English, and mains course we are running for English and Hindi both. Next, in this course you will get 350 plus live GS classes for pre and mains, 325 PDFs and 5000 practice questions. You will have additional classes on Yojana, India Yearbook, Kurukshetra and CSAT. Then you will have mock test both for prelims and mains. We are currently running Under Gradeup Super subscription, you can get 11 plus structured live courses, 60 plus mock tests for UPSC EPFO examination. We are running currently IAS 2021 comprehensive course for GS prelims, UPSC EPFO course for prelims, NCRT module for civil services examination as well. Here you will be taught by our expert faculty panel. There is Naman Jain sir, who is economy expert, Vasu Katara sir, ethics and internal security expert, D Teja Sai sir, science and tech expert, Himani Suri ma'am, NCRT expert, Shailendra Singh sir, NCRT expert, Harshmit sir, polity expert, Rohan Tyagi sir, geography and ecology expert, and then there is me, Kunwar Prateek. I teach economy and current affairs on Gradeup platform. Okay, so our subscription for 6 months will cost you 15,000 rupees. For Gradeup Super, 12 months, 21,600 rupees, 24 months, 27,000 rupees. All these things we are providing to you guys, so you can subscribe to our Gradeup Super. You can buy our green card for test series, which will help you. Now we are conducting free classes for you guys on our Gradeup app as well. We are having daily editorial analysis at 12, UPSC EPFO, Laksh EPFO at 5 p.m. Special 5 lecture series at 7 p.m. IAS, GS for IAS 2021 Ranker series at 8 p.m. and daily current affairs we cover at 9 p.m. every day on our Gradeup app. So these were few announcements which I had to make for you guys. I hope people who are writing UPSC mains this year, a very best of luck from my side, and people who are wanting to prepare for UPSC and are preparing for UPSC, do join us at Gradeup through our Gradeup subscription and green card platform. With this, I take your leave. Thank you very much, guys, and good night.